Divine play. What might differentiate divine play from general play is intention. I ask that you come to the game with a specific question, a particular concern, or a theme. It's very much like the beginning of any tarot reading. The more specific you are with the tarot, the more detailed response it's going to give you. The second thing that you can do to elevate play is to create sacred space or a circle. And this can be as simple or as elaborate as you like it to be, depending on what you're accustomed to. If you are familiar with calling in the directions, lighting a candle, creating magical space, then go for it. I think that's a wonderful way to start the game. It's what I like to do. If your spirituality is more in your voice work or your body, you can use that as part of your grounding before the game. If I have a mixed group, and I often do when I facilitate game parties, I will simply ask the room to come to a quiet and take several deep breaths in and out. That brings a calmness and a readiness to receive the wisdom from the tarot. So I say, let's roll the dice. I'm going to see what's going on here. And we land on, say, the Empress. We'd go into the Majors pile here and pull out our Empress card. And we spend a little time looking at it, maybe sharing it with the other players. Everybody can get a sense of who she is and what the image looks like. And then we select a question to answer. So player says, question number 3. And the Empress asks, what are you creating? Now this not only highlights the Empress's mother, but also as one who births creative works. If the player landed maybe later in the game, a little further along the board on the hanged one, then take the hanged one out. This is the herbal tarot, so it's the suspended person. And look at the image. Take time to look at that imagery. Maybe say, I'd like question number 2. And go into the Major Arcana question sheet. And it would say, tell us about a turning point in your life, thereby bringing out that aspect of the hanged one, turning point. Now, the game doesn't just have these divine aspects, such as the intention, the circle, heartfelt responses to the archetypes, but it also engages general play and classic board game entertainment. So it's quite fun. You roll the dice and move along. And here, you may have landed on sing a song and have others join in. There's no tarot card there. The person immediately has to go into their history and in their mind and pull up a song. It's a playful activity. It's important information. It's useful to think about our songs that we sing, the music that's in our lives, and who was with us and in what time of our life that was. So the reading sheet, once again, so now you've got a song. You don't have a tarot card. You can just add some notes here at the bottom or in the back. It's very surprising how much it will integrate into the tarot reading itself. There's a little something for every type of player, whether you're, enjoy imaginative play, creative, just some social fun. I play very often with my family. As you heard in the little intro there, with my granddaughter, loves to play, my son and daughter-in-law. And we don't do even the readings so much as we use it as a bonding experience for our family. If you should land on a spiral space, that's going to bring out the minors, which are on the board in the 4 colored spaces here. It's going to help you learn your tarot. If you've got decks that you haven't looked at in years, this is a great way to get to know them. You bring out your deck and play the game, and it's going to kind of force your hand into the deck and to learn about it. It plays with any deck at all. I think it's a great way to learn your own decks, because I know some collectors will have, up to 300 decks. They can't possibly know them all, but if they start playing the game with them, they soon do. You can do it as alone as a meditation as well. If you're not playing with others, you can just simply be journaling these responses, and that works quite nicely too. So I call myself the skeptical tarot reader. I have created this game. It's got a lot of pieces and parts. It comprises my 25 years journey through tarot learning and practice. And yet it continues to make connections that I find surprising. And so I consider it now an oracle. Yesterday I did 6 readings and here at the store, and each one, we played the game. I do one-on-one readings with the game. And there were particular questions they were asking, and the game was right there with them. The cards that came up, even the activities, seemed to speak directly to their concern. I ask that once you've completed your reading sheet, that you make positive affirmations from the notes and the cards that you've received, and something with an action verb, but you actually leave the game with something to do.